Hello, welcome to Afway TV. Thank you for stopping by my channel to watch my videos. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button so that you'll be alerted whenever I drop a new video. But if you've been coming here and you have never subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. All you have to do is just sign in whilst you're on YouTube with your Gmail login information and click on the subscribe. Guys, today we're going to talk about your medical exams. Every immigrant visa applicant is required to undergo medical examination to make sure that they are eligible to receive a U.S. visa. All right, so it is not just the DV lottery visa applicants, but it's for other immigrant visa applicants also. So what are you supposed to take for your medicals and when are you supposed to do that? I'm going to talk about all of that. To book your medical appointment, in some countries, there are ways that you have to go about booking your medical appointment. In some countries, you can do a walk-in. Countries like Ghana, you can do a walk-in. Togo, you might be able to do a walk-in. In Kenya, you have to register. You have to book your appointment online. So it differs. Please familiarize yourself with the protocols in your location for your medical exams. On your medical exams day, you take your interview appointment letter. You will take your DS-260 confirmation page of the main applicant and the confirmation pages for the derivatives, if there are any on this application. If it's just one person on this application, then it will just be you. Please, this information applies to only those who are applying for the visa. If you initially apply for the lottery alone or with your family, but the intention of going to America, getting the visa is just for you, the main winner, then you don't need to include your derivatives, okay? So you need the confirmation pages of your derivatives who will also be getting visa with you. You need to get 3 color passport size photo, American passport picture. That will be 2 inches by 2 inches. The next thing will be you need to bring your passport. You need to bring the passport of the main applicant and all of the derivatives on this application. So anybody on this application who is going to go for the interview and get the visa must bring their passport on this day. So let's say you are a family of 4, you have 4 confirmation pages, you will have 1 interview appointment letter, you will have 12 passport pictures because there are 4 of you, 3 per person. All right, and then have your medical exams fee. You can call the hospital ahead of time to find out their fees so that you can prepare for your medical exams. Different countries, different rates, different ages might be different rates also. Right? And then if you have your immunization record or your vaccination card or the card that most of us in Africa we call the yellow card, if you have that and you have some vaccinations in there, please bring them with you on your medical exams. Now on your medical exams, this is what you can expect. They will do a vision test. They will do a blood pressure test. They will do a physical examination to inspect your whole body to see if there's anything that can make you ineligible for the U.S. visa. Please understand that you could be deemed ineligible to receive immigrant visa to the U.S. on health grounds. So this is what the medical exams is trying to accomplish here. The next thing they will do will be a blood test. They will conduct a blood test on you. They will do an x-ray. So the x-ray will be a chest x-ray. If you are pregnant, please make it a point to let the doctor know that you are pregnant. For pregnant applicants, there are extra steps or protective measures in place to help protect the baby in your womb. So if you are pregnant, please let the doctor know so that they will go through extra steps to protect the baby in your womb. Also, during this process, the doctor will talk to you and ask you questions about your medical history. Guys, please know that this is not your consultation to your primary doctor. So this is not the time for you to complain about your health issues, things that have nothing to do with your visa process. So talk about your medical history, whether you're taking any medication at the moment, any health issues that you've already had. If you have record of it, you can show it. But please remember, you are not there for a consultation with your doctor, so don't go on and rant about things like you're there to see your primary physician. All right. Many of you have been asking, so what are the things that could make you ineligible on health grounds? So some of the things that could make you ineligible will be if you have gonorrhea. If you have gonorrhea, you could be ineligible. If you have syphilis, active syphilis, you could be ineligible. If you have TB, active stage, which is class A TB, you could be deemed ineligible to receive visa. If you have Hansen's disease, or which is leprosy, then you could be deemed ineligible to receive a visa. All right. Those of you who have history of tuberculosis, please make sure you book your appointment 8 weeks if you can. I know this might not be doable for many of you because quite typically you receive your appointment a month before your interview, so you may not have the 8 weeks. But if you know you have a history of TB, then please be mindful that 8 weeks is the time period that is needed in order to conduct further testing to make sure that you are good to go. All right. Please, you'll be required to do your vaccinations. The vaccinations, the typical vaccinations will be MMR, which is mumps, measles, rubella. You could do the TB, you could do tetanus, you could do diphtheria, you could do varicella, you could do chickenpox, hepatitis A, hepatitis B. And quite frankly, some of these vaccinations depend on your age. So somebody may go for their vaccination and they might receive a different combination from you because of your age, and also because of the vaccination or immunization card that you brought that could, stop them from giving you some vaccination because you already have them. All right. It could also impact the cost. The more vaccination, the more expensive your fees become. After your medicals are done, it could take anywhere between 3 days to 2 weeks to get to the embassy. This will be sent through electronic means, through e-medical. In some countries, you will have to personally take the medical results with you and take to the interview. In some countries, you don't have to touch it at all. It will be sent straight to the embassy on your interview day. Before your interview day, please call the hospital to check to see if they have sent your medical results to the embassy. Oftentimes, some people go for interview and then find out that their medical report has not arrived yet. So please call to double check. And when you call, please find out when it was sent so that when you go and the consular officer tells you that they haven't received it, at least you have a date to tell them that, oh, it was sent on this day, or I was told it was sent on this day, to allow the consular officer to maybe double check and see if it is there. All right. Guys, please cooperate with the hospital if they call you for further testing. Sometimes, depending on your medical results, the hospital could call you back for further examination. Know that this is not intentional. It's not that you're doing for extra money, but it will be at your extra cost. So when they call you for further testing, please make it a point to show up and be ready to also pay for this further testing. Until you have been cleared medically, you cannot get the visa. So if the hospital contacts you, please take it serious and work with them to get the testing done. All right. So guys, this might not be comprehensive of what is required for your medical exam for everybody everywhere, but this is the typical process. I will talk about the process for people in Kenya. People who are going for their interview in Nairobi, Kenya, will have to go through a different procedure. So I will talk about that in another video. Lastly, guys, wherever you are attending your interview, you will have to do the interview recommended by that embassy. So you cannot do your medicals in Ghana and go for your interview in Lagos. You cannot do your medicals in Uganda and go for your interview in Kenya. You have to go to the hospitals that have been recommended by the embassy that you intend to interview in. So guys, I hope that this video summarizes a lot of things for you so that you'll be prepared for your medical exam. But folks who are going to Nairobi, Kenya, just tune in. I have your video coming up shortly. Thank you so much for your time, guys. Follow me on Facebook, Wofoi TV, on Twitter, Wofoi TV. Follow me on TikTok, Ikuya Wofoi. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't. Subscribe if you're right here. Subscribe, guys. You can subscribe on Facebook also, but that is a paid subscription. And on YouTube, there's a membership subscription also that you can participate. That is a way to support Wofoi TV. Thank you so much for your support of Wofoi TV. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.